All right, I'm just walking around here in the park. Figured I'd get out a little bit. Had a service call I had to go on. Somebody's power went out. You can catch that video. It's already uploaded on my Entrepreneur Box channel, which you can find in the description of this one. Usually it's just the GFI plug that goes out, but their whole stack that feeds the RV and all just quit. But what I want to talk about on this one is something I saw on YouTube, a video, I think it was 5 different videos on 5 different channels talking about it. It was this one individual, had other people doing the same thing, but this one individual that the story was about, he has his own helicopter, his own personal little helicopter. He volunteered upon himself, on his dime, his time. He paid for all the gas. He didn't have no help from anybody, didn't get no aid or anything like that, to go to the western part of North Carolina where all the people are trapped up on the mountains with no roads to get out. And he volunteered to go on social media, Facebook and stuff like that, and find people that needed help to get down off the mountain because they had no way. So he took it upon himself to take his own helicopter and the gas that he paid for and just go up there, coordinates of addresses or whatever, to find where the people are, fly in, try to find a landing spot, and get the people out. What's wrong with that? People helping others. I see nothing wrong with that. But apparently, from what my understanding is, some volunteer fire chief thought there was a problem. He went up and found a old elderly couple. They looked probably 60, 70. He told his son, I do believe it was, that was flying with him. It's a small helicopter, pretty much just two-man occupancy in there. So the son and him got out, helped the lady into the helicopter, and he got in the helicopter and was going to take her down. And I do believe it, like I said, it was the son. He stayed back with the husband, and he said he was going to drop her off, come back, get the elder fella, and take him down, and come back up and get him. Well, when he took the lady down, some of the rescuers started giving him some frequencies to correspond with them in case he picks somebody up and they need medical attention. He can radio it in before he gets back and they can be more prepared. Makes sense. Working together, volunteering. This guy got up, I think it was like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and checked if there's any flying restrictions in the area before he took off. There was none. So he went, filled up whatever, and went start picking up people again. But one time when he came down, the volunteer chief, captain, one or the other, pretty much just flat out told him, if you go back up, I'm going to have you arrested for interfering with my rescue mission. What? Interfering? And here's a guy that's spending his own time and his money freely going up there and getting people down that need to be down, not breaking any laws, and this volunteer chief or captain, whatever, threatens to get him arrested for interfering with a rescue mission. He is part of the rescue mission. What's wrong with that fella? So when he said if he goes back up, he's going to be arrested, but he says, "Well, I don't leave anybody behind." You know. So he went back up and got his son, and then that's all I've heard. I don't think he went back up and got the elderly guy. But I think if that elderly guy if he was not rescued by that helicopter, and for God forbid, if he gets hurt, even killed, I think that volunteer chief or captain or whatever he was, or still is, I guess, should be charged with involuntary manslaughter because he stopped the rescue of him. He had, opportunity to get out. It's crazy how people think they're, think, think that they're, don't stink, and think they are high mighty and, have authority over everything. Isn't that just beautiful? I like how people fix up their RVs. Even though they're not here, they got it all lit up. Got a lot of them around here that way. Most of them don't have it on when they're not here, but that one pretty much just leaves it on all the time. I think they got some kind of photo cell or a timer or something because it's not on during the day and I don't see them here, but it still turns on at night. But I don't see why that chief or captain or whatever wanted to threaten him with arrest if he went back up on the hill to rescue people that had no way to get off the hill. That's insane. I don't know, anything beyond that. Haven't seen any articles or videos, anything about, further than that, but I've seen a lot of news videos talking about it. Even the website where it's written up about it showed a picture of his helicopter. It's all, big old American flag wrapped in. It's crazy how when people are in need, and you got these people out here that's stopping it for no reason. He wasn't breaking the law. He was not interfering with anything. He's been doing it all weekend. And for some reason, the chief or whatever decided to just step in and say, if you go back up, I'm going to have you arrested. That's crazy. But the other rescuers out there where he was landing was working with him, giving him frequency to communicate as he was helping people get off the mountain. And he had some other people there that had their own helicopter as well, doing the same thing, taking materials, taking emergency personnel. They were even taking equipment like Elon Musk handed out some Starlink systems, and they were taking them up to places where you couldn't drive, but there were rescuers up there, like a little safe haven places where people, if you can get there, it's safe and you have food and water and whatever, everybody can meet there. But they had no communication because cell tower services and all that were out. But they got Starlink systems up there. They had communication because you can use your cell phone over Wi-Fi. You can take any cell phone, regardless if it has service on it or not, and put in like Google Voice. As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can make phone calls. You can communicate. That's all you need is a cell phone. No service on it. You just put in Google Voice. And I know there's other apps that you can use. Facebook. You can have Facebook on it. Don't need no service. You just need Wi-Fi. You can have laptop using programs to help people out, coordinate, ask for more supplies or whatever you need. It's crazy how one person wants to go screw that up. I have not heard why the chief or the captain thinks it's okay to stop people volunteering, especially with a helicopter. It'd be different if people trying to walk through there, drive through there, whatever, where it's not safe and all. Now I can see that. That's a safety thing. But a helicopter, I don't see the issue. And I never saw any write-up or anybody talking why the chief or the captain or whatever wanted to stop him from going up and getting people that needed rescued. And there was no other helicopters in the area except the voluntary ones. But for like a day or two, he was the only one in that area. And pretty much it was up one area that he was concentrating on because the development's up there. And it's pretty much like one road in. And that road was no longer existing or blocked off or whatever. And he decided to, like Barney Five, nip it in the bud, which makes no sense. I mean, you have people, if you're trying to rescue people off the hill or anywhere, and you got somebody that comes along with a helicopter and that's going to volunteer their time, their helicopter, and they're going to flip the bill themselves with the fuel, buddy, I'm pointing you in the directions to go get some people. It's crazy. Interfering with rescue mission. You dummy. He was part of the rescue mission. And not only that, if I'm not mistaken, I read it kind of briefly. Not mistaken, the pilot that was threatened to be arrested, he was in the police department. He's a veteran. So it's not like he don't know how to deal with unsafe conditions, stuff like that. He's very well trained if he's in the service and the police department. So I don't know what this chief's problem is, but they did say what station or what department he's in with his name and all plastered. So he's probably going to get some of his backside probably chewed out by the public, especially if there was people up on the mountain that asked for his help and he didn't go get them, but they had the helicopter was available to go get them, and he stopped them. He's going to lose a few pounds, and it's all going to be on his backside that he's going to lose because it's going to get chewed out. I guarantee it. Leave in the comments what you think. Why you think, or have you read or seen why the chief or the captain or whatever stopped the helicopter from rescuing people that needed rescue after all of the damage that went through there? If you got any links, more of the story, why? It might be a legit reason why. I don't know. But from what I've seen, he checked the airways and be sure there's no restrictions, flying restrictions. He's well trained in the military and the police department. I do believe I read. It's not like he's going in blind and just trying to fly and be a rookie and try to save people. What have you heard about it? If you have, look it up, read about it. Find out why the chief or captain, whatever, decided to just stop him from rescuing people. Isn't that what it's all about, is rescuing people? Get them out of harm's way? Makes no sense. So, if anybody knows why the chief or the captain said that, let me know. Leave it in the comments. I would love to know, because it's got to be a good reason to stop people from getting rescued by somebody volunteering their time, their dime, and their helicopter just to save people. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. And thank you for all the comments. I'll see you in the next video.